G'day, this is just a short video on the idea of simple interest. Generally, simple interest works by if someone lends you some money, or if a bank lends you some money or something, then they're happy to do that, but they will charge some interest, which means you have to pay them back a little bit more than what you had to pay them in the first place. The idea of simple interest means that the principal or the amount that you actually borrowed never increases. So all you need to do is just pay the interest per year, but the amount you borrow doesn't actually increase much at all. It doesn't increase ever. Whereas compound interest, which I'll show you later on, the amount that you owe actually increases. Before we get to the simple interest formula, I'll actually just show you this formula here, which just simply says the total amount that you owe, or that someone else owes you, is equal to the P, the principal, which is how much you started with, and you add it to the amount of interest that is charged, whether it be 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, but usually sort of 1 year, and then we can do the calculations again. So that's how to work out the total amount. And using that formula, you can work out other things. You can rearrange that formula and just find out the interest, which would be A minus P, if you're minus P on both sides, or if you wanted to just work out the principal minus I on both sides, and you get that. So now I'll show you the simple interest formula. This is the formula that we can use to find out the interest for lending money or for borrowing money. So the interest is calculated by the principal, which is what you started with, the rate as a percentage. So if it's 8%, that R is actually 8, and then the time in years. So 1 year would be 1, 2 years 2, obviously, so on and so forth. And then all of that is divided by 100. Sometimes in your textbook it might look a little different from this. Sometimes they don't have divide by 100, but I prefer to have it divide by 100 because otherwise you have to change some things. So I prefer to keep it as simple as possible. And using that formula there, by rearranging things, you can actually find out all of these other things. You can find out the principal by using this formula. That's just that formula there rearranged to here. You can find out the rate, again, that formula rearranged, and also the time that is rearranged as well. So I guess I can show you a couple of examples of that in class, but that's the theory of simple interest. In the next video, I'll look at compound interest.